Yeah, hello guys, and welcome back. Today in our class, we are going to be talking about list. So, list in HTML. So that is what we are going to be talking about in today's class. So, list is just is a way of listing items on your web page and live. So it is used to group items. It is also used to group items. Okay, I have some items like okay, I want to go to the market, I want to buy some things. So the list of the things you want to buy, I want to buy egg, I want to buy vegetable, I want to buy rice, I want to so all those things. So this is kind of way. So list in HTML enables you or allows you to what to create this type of list. So the list items in HTML have different types. We have different types of HTML list in HTML. So we have the ordered type, and we have the ordered list, we have unordered list, and we have also description list. So in today's class, we're just going to be talking about unordered list. So we are going to be talking about unordered list. So and let us get started. So yeah, I'm going to create a new file, and I will name it list.html. So list.html. So and as usual, my exclamation mark and enter. We're going to bring out the HTML5 structure in vscode. Now, to the tag for list in HTML is li. So this is the tag for list in HTML. But for we to do this, for we to write any list in HTML, as I said, HTML has different types of lists. If I just write the list is not telling me the type of list I want to use. So I have to first indicate the type of list I want to use. And I said in our tutorial today, we are going to be talking about only only the unordered list, unordered, unordered list. So this is what we're going to be talking about in today's class, in today's class. And I know you know this part of the code, and it is a comment in HTML. So this is how you comment in HTML. So this is just to remind you of it. So unordered list, to the tag for unordered list is just UL. So UL, and according we are using VS Code. We just type your UL and press enter. So it's going to create the list. So this is the type of unordered list. This is the list, the tag for what unordered list. So and all the lists you want to use will be inside this word list. In our previous class, I told you we can put there are some tags that are allowed to be put in another tag. So the same thing applies to list. So the list will be put into the type of list you want to use. Like we are using another list now. So the list tag will put inside the word in between these two, the closing, the opening and closing UL tag. Now, if I should press enter, I want to. But before doing that, let me write some things like age1 list list of items. Sorry, list of items. I know we know the H1 tag. We've talked about the H1 tag. So list of items, and let me items I will buy in the market. So let me just put like that. So this is just a testing for testing purpose. Now, if I should control S before we continue, let us view this thing in our browser and see what it looks like. So, and in our last class, I told you you can use the you can use the live server to open your document in VS Code. So I should open my document this.html with my live server. So let's see what we are going to have. Good. Like I can see we have list of items, and items I will buy in the market. So this is what we have now. So let us continue. Now, I haven't created any list because I haven't start putting the list tag. So what I just did is I already indicate the type of tag, the type of list we want to use, which is unordered list. And the default for unordered list. No, before I get to that, let me list some things I want to buy in the market. So if I want to list items, you use the LI tag. So LI tag, and this I press it for easy purpose. You can just the same thing. You can just press LI and press enter. So it should give you the opening and closing tag list. So now the items I will buy in the market. One, let me say I want to buy rice. I also want to buy beans. So let me just copy this and paste so that I want to get like 4 items. So now I have 4 items. So beans, rice, what again? Chocolate. Chocolate. Am I correct with my spelling? What again? Uh, what should I buy? Okay, fish. Sorry. I like food, so let me make it fun. So let me buy something else and okay, mix. Yeah. So these are the things I want to buy. Now, if we have saved this and if I should go back to my browser and view it, so let's see. Now I can see list of what items. The list of items is now shown, which is rice, beans, chocolate, fish, meat. So these are the list of items I want to get in the market. So when you notice this, you can see that the list item, there is a space. There is a space between the body and the list items. So there is a space here. So there is a space. So this indicates that this is the list. The same way when you check when you are using whoever is using Word document, so you would have noticed this. And whenever I want to type a list, you notice that there will be what? There will be there will be space between the edge, the margin, or let me say the border and the what and the list items itself. So there will be what space between. So this is how to create a list item with an ordered list item. And why it is an unordered is that if you notice there is a bullet point here. So we are using a bullet point because in an ordered list the default is this dark zero here, this black circle here. So is the default style for what list on ordered list items. So the default is on this circle, this disk. So the disk is the default list style for what on ordered list. So we can change this using what our CSS. When we get to CSS, we get to that. But I'm going to teach you how you can change this, and also for ordered lists. So when we get to that, you'll notice the difference also. So let me not rush you. So let me just go back and repeat my what I want to learn today because I want to make this tutorial short and so that you'll not be overwhelmed. Yeah. So we started by we created our HTML5 structure. So HTML5 structure, we created it, and in between the body tag, I wrote a comment, which we already know how to write it. So this is how we write HTML5 comment, HTML comment. So you start with a less than sign, with an exclamation mark, then 2 dash. So well, the dash is, let's see if I do not put any dash. I can see if I don't put any dash, it is not indicating as what as a comment. So what if I put 1 dash? Also, if I put 1 dash, is not indicating. Well, if I do now, I can see it is now rendered as a comment. If I put more tag, so not more dash, sorry, so nothing happened. So it means that for you to create a comment, you must have a less than sign and the exclamation mark and 2 dash, minimum of 2 dash before the comment, and This is the comments we are doing. And the last thing is you have to let me clean this and see if so why I can see if I should remove one of the dash also from the last part of the comment, so it is not going to be rendered as a comment. So it is not so I can see this thing shows that this this part here shows the end of the work of the comment. So if it is not there, let's remove it. If it is not there, it means all everything starting from this side down here will be a comment. Will be rendered as a comment. So that which is not what we want. So the only part of the comment we are using is this side. So you have to put this. And I hope that is clear. And so for the next thing is we have an head tag. We already know what an head tag is. We have 6 levels of what headings in HTML. We have H1 to what H6. We talked about that in our previous classes, so you can get the videos and watch. So, and the higher header tag is what the H1. So the most important one is what H1, and the least important is what H6. So that is so we created an head tag and we put in it list of items so to make our headings like that. And we have a paragraph tag, a P tag also telling us that what we want to buy in the market. And here, which this tutorial starts from, the UL. The UL is a type of tag. It's not the list. It is not the actual list, but it is the what the what it is the what the type of list we want to get. So because we have different type of list as I have said, we have the unordered list, we have the ordered list, and we have the description list. So these are the 3 most common lists we have. And for using any type of list, you have to first indicate the type of list you are using. So in this case, as we are doing today in our tutorial, we are talking about only the unordered list, which is why we are using UL. UL is the tag used for what unordered list. Then in between the UL opening tag and what closing tag, in between it we have our list. So the main list is rendered using the word li tag. The main list is rendered using the word li tag. So and that's we have 5 lists in our list here. So which indicates the items we want to get in the market. So I hope this tutorial is helpful and it is beneficial. Please kindly subscribe. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel, and you can also ask us questions if you have any questions to ask. Thank you so much and goodbye.